Hello from Wisconsin. Thanks for stopping by, checking us out. As I promised in another video, this is the video where I'm going to show you what we do with our Cornish Cross chickens after we finish processing them so that they're ready to be frozen and stored and put away until we need them. First thing you're going to need this here chicken fryer, which I was using to scald the chickens. I've now cleaned that out, sanitized that, and I'm going to use that to seal our bags, our shrink wrap bags with the chickens in them. Right now we're going for 180. I've actually got it at 180 right now. 180 is the temp that you want to shoot for. I'm going to go ahead and close the valve on this. Turn off my flame. 180 is the temp that you're going to want to use to seal your bags if you're using this method to seal your bags. If you have a shrink wrapper, an electronic one, even better, then this video isn't for you. But if you don't, and we don't, then this is the method that works best for us. So here I've got 3 of the 4 that I did today all ready to go. I saved the last one to make this video. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here in the cooler, grab this. Oh, that's cold, which is good. Beautiful, beautiful bird. Look at that. Absolutely nothing better. Grown right here in our own backyard. From a day old to now, 11 weeks later. Absolutely beautiful. Doesn't get any better than that. So I like to shake as much water out as I can. Okay, that's good. My next step is I grab my scale, grab the trusty scale, and I'll stick it through the this flap of skin here on the wing. Hold that up. What do we got? 5.5 pounds. Probably can't see that, but 5.5 pounds dressed. That's what we're gonna call that one. So now we know what the weight is. Next step is to bag it. So I've got my bags, and I'll share something with you guys. When you go out to buy your shrink wrap bags, do not make the mistake that I do and buy the cheapest ones, because they've been an absolute nightmare. I lose the chicken out of the bottom of it every time. Sometimes even when I'm just preparing it on the table, the bottom will just fall right out of the bag. I'm still going to use them. I've been double bagging them, and just because I'm not going to just throw away my money any more than I already have. But invest in good bags. I learned a valuable lesson there. Do not skimp on your shrink wrap bags. Buy from a reputable, well-respected company that's in that line of work, which is what I'll be doing whenever I use up all of these bags. So I'm wrapping I I got it wrapped in here. I squeezed out as much of the air out of the bag as I could. I put my zip tie on here. I'm gonna go ahead, cut that off quickly. And then, because this, like I said, since these are cheap bags, well, then I'm gonna have to double bag it and stick it in yet another bag. Because I know when I stick it in the water that, from experience, without a doubt, I will lose the bird out the bottom of the bag. And even sometimes these bags are so absolutely horrible, and I'm not going to name the company that I bought them from, but they're so absolutely horrible that sometimes even when you double bag them, the chicken will still come out. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm putting gently working this chicken into the second bag here. There we go. And do the same thing, get as much air out of this one as I can. I've got the chicken on its belly. That's how I like to put them in the bag, so the wings kind of tuck in. And I'm twisting, and then I'll throw my zip tie on like I did with the rest of them. Tighten that up, and then go ahead and cut your excess. Okay, once you've got that done, with the chicken still on its belly, bring it around here. You're gonna take your knife, and right about here on the back, you're gonna make about a 1/4 inch incision, okay? Now what that's for is to allow the air bubbles to come out of the bag inside the water. And then what I do is I'll dry this area off. I'll circle where the cut is, and then I'm going to write the weight, 5.5. Okay, so now we got that. Permanent marker, of course. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab my gloves. Same gloves I was using earlier. Same gloves I was using earlier when I was processing. The heat resistant gloves that I use for scalding. I'm now going to go ahead and well, let me actually get this camera set up so you can hopefully see. We're at slightly at below 180, still good. Okay. Throw my gloves on. All right. Got my trusty gloves. Now, and gently insert this chicken into the hot water, so it goes above the that slot, that hole that I put inside the plastic. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can see it. But we got bubbles coming out here. That's letting you know that the air is escaping. The bags are shrinking, and you want to get as much, obviously, of the air out as you can. That's going to protect the chicken from freezer burn when it's in your freezer. And that water is hot. And be sure when you're doing this that you keep your the end that you have zip tied off, keep that above water just so you don't have any water accidentally getting in. So you're going to keep doing this until the bubbles disappear. And that's about it. And there you go. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful bird, shrunk wrap, ready to go in the freezer. It really doesn't get any better than this, does it? We'll go ahead and throw this back on the processing table. And then we're back over here on the processing table. I'm gonna go ahead and take my rag, and on that same spot where I made that little 1/4-inch incision on the back, I'm gonna dry that off, and I'm gonna take one of my stickers that I bought. Got these online, and I'm gonna cover that hole to prevent air from getting in there. And then of course I can write down the weight, 5.5, and I can write the date down, which is I think 6/19. And there you have it. A beautiful, fully prepared, fully processed, at home, do-it-yourself Cornish cross. 5.5 pounds of absolute splendor, juicy, magnificent, succulent tastiness. Yes, I just used all those adjectives to describe what you're looking at right there. Absolutely amazing bird. I can't say it enough. These birds are just hands down the best out there. I've tried other breeds. Well, essentially you've got two breeds. You have the Cornish cross and you have Red Rangers. Obviously everybody has a different opinion, and you're always entitled to that. But bar none for me, and with people that I've sold and shared birds with of both breeds, I have yet to meet anybody that has said that a Red Ranger is a better tasting bird. It's just, the Cornish is, the breast size is unmatched, it's unparalleled, and the juiciness and the tastiness is far beyond any other breed. Try it for yourself. And again, even if you're not doing Cornish cross and you're doing Red Rangers, the same process is for you. This is how you shrink wrap them. So with that, I'm gonna get back and finish off these 3 birds. And oh, here's one more tip. You don't necessarily have to throw these right in the freezer. It's actually, I've noticed, if you let them sit in your refrigerator for 24 hours and then throw them in the freezer the next day, the flavor is even better. So it's a little insider tip for you. You don't need to throw it right in the freezer. Let it sit in the fridge. It's going to be perfect. It's going to melt in your mouth when you pull it out of the freezer and stick in your oven. Pure heaven. Hope you guys like this. Any comments, feel free to leave them. As always, take care from Wisconsin, and we'll see you next time.